World, how y'all doing? Y'all doing good, man? That's good. That's real good. It's my third attempt at making a video today since my Thunderbolts trailer reaction just keeps getting knocked down like the Kembe Mutombo. So instead, today we're going to talk about Rebel Ridge, the new Netflix movie that came out. And surprisingly, I found it pretty good. Uh, until the end. It just, I don't know what happened. I don't know if they just forgot how to finish movies or if they just went to lunch and never came back or what. But this was good. Like I was following this premise, and then they just. I'm just going to give you a brief synopsis of this movie. Um, there's a Marine that comes to town. First of all, shout out to all Marines. They are the tip of the spear. Them some bad boys. So this Marine comes to town on a bicycle with $26,000 in his back pocket and looks like he's headed through a sundown town. You don't know what a sundown town is? Look it up. While he's going through this town, he gets stopped by police on his way to bailing out his cousin for a simple drug paraphernalia charge or something along those lines. It was a simple charge, and they were going to send him to prison, like to do hard time. There's a whole lot of racism, a lot of racism that ensues between Don Johnson and this character, Aaron Pierre. Aaron Pierre is his name. They were two great actors doing their thing. Still, so far, movie's doing great. You know, movie's doing a fantastic job setting the scene. He's trying to get his cousin back. He's trying to do it the right way. Uh, this thick crust of super racism and the prison or the jail that he is trying to get to. They lost the jail part of their police station. So I don't know how they, you know, why they keep making arrests. I don't know if they have to send them to another police station. I just don't know why they keep bringing folks back here. You know, why would you bring this guy to your jailless jail? But it's fine. It's fine. The story's good, right? I can overlook it. Not a big deal, right? They only took him there initially so he could fill out a report. So they weren't trying to put him in prison. It's fine. It's fine. It's all good. I know that at some point there's going to be some kickback because I saw it in the trailer. So I know at some point he going to do something about this. Then some cracks in the armor started to show as they show him living out in the woods, right? The guy who was trying to get his cousin out of jail. He's living in the woods. He digs through the dirt and he finds these two grubs, like mealworms, right? He takes one, puts it in his hand. I'm thinking he's about to eat it. He doesn't. He doesn't. He holds it in his hand underwater, and then a fish comes and tries to eat it right out of his hand. I'm like, hold up. I've been fishing a long time. And I ain't never, right? It's already hard enough with a pole and line. But I digress. Back to the story. So he's in this police station filling out his police report with a black officer, the only black officer in town, in this completely racist town. Ma'am, where did you apply for this job? Huh? Do you live in town? Have you not seen? I mean, it's thick too. They at one point they're walking my man into the police station and they just saying all types of stuff, just whatever they want, right? I'm glad they didn't drop the N word in this movie, right? I feel like nowadays you don't need to say that to get your point across. So I'm glad they did that. But everything else was fair game. They were just saying all types of stuff, huh? No holds, and she's just like, "Hey, quiet down over there." What? Lady, you need to pack up and get out of here, huh? Your future is not going to be that long if you stay in this town. Back to the story. So Aaron Pierre's character, Terry, makes a deal with the police chief. He says, I will let you keep, I think it was 12 or $14,000. Just give me the 10,000 so I can get my cousin out of jail. You know it's gonna go south, right? And it does. The cousin ends up being killed on the way to prison, and the police chief tells him, I'm not making any deals with you. You don't come into my police station to tell me what to do. I set the ground rules, and you're leaving town. And if you ever come back, this gonna go another way. I mean, anybody with some sense would have seen this going this way, right? But he didn't. He didn't. And he didn't, and now he's got to try and figure out what to do. Still no retaliation. Have not gotten to the retaliation yet. I don't know what he is waiting for retaliation, but I would have been, you know, I'm waiting. I'm just waiting the entire time. I'm salivating at this point. I'm waiting to see these people get they comeuppance, right? Because I know it's about to happen. And there is a specific officer with a beard in this one. I cannot wait for him to get his. You ever just feel something like you want something to happen so bad, like you feel it on the inside, like your skin starts jumping. It ain't even real. It's a show. It's a movie. And I'm just like, whoop his ass, whoop his ass. So now it's about to go down, right? He didn't call the chief to tell him, it's on and popping, right? I don't know why you would do that. You feel like you would need the element of surprise, but it's fine, right? So far, so good. It's a good show. Can't wait to see how they wrap this up, right? They get down there. My man has gone into the police station and just yanked out half the wall with the cop, with the police chief inside. I don't understand how the police officers have not found this dude, right? You know where he's going, right? You know, he's going after your chief, right? His cousin is dead because of you all. He's not leaving town. Anyway, he pulls the wall out and he starts grabbing this entire arsenal of weapons, M4s, grenade launchers, or smoke canisters, all this stuff, right? A bunch of non-lethals. So in my brain, I'm like, bro, there's an AR right there on the wall. Why are we why are we grabbing CS gas and smoke? What is going on? I'll tell you what's going on. He done Batman this whole situation. And what I mean by Batman is he don't like killing. Ladies and gentlemen, do you know what it did to me to watch him do this? It there That's the entire precinct versus one Marine. Now, Marines are bad as hell, right? Hats off to you. But ain't nobody this bad, right? Ain't nobody this bad. It's an entire police department, man. An entire police department. And they can't get rid of this dude. They've shot. He's just throwing gas everywhere, right? He just keeps firing off gas and he's disarming everybody with shotguns and he just keeps getting all the rounds out. Sir, they are shooting at you. They are shooting at you. Do you understand that? They are trying to kill you right now. I'm telling you, the first ones that would get it. The first one that would get it. The first one that would get it will be that black female officer. How dare you? How dare you? Are you serious? You told Hoppo to beat me? There ain't no way. You gotta go. You gotta go. How you gonna pull your weapon on the man? They just sat there and called names. You know it ain't right, and you still gonna pull a pistol on him, lady. First one to get it. First one. So then we come to the end of this movie, which I still kind of enjoyed. It's just these slight things that I picked up on. So while we're at the end, come to find out, there's actually one cop. I still think he ain't on the level, but he's better than everybody else. And he's just like, hey, we shouldn't be doing this to these people. We're good cops. Sir, you've been at this police station for a while now. Like, this ain't the first time you didn't seen this go down, right? Maybe you should have put in an application somewhere else. So they shoot the semi-good cop, and there's a young lady in this who is she's a clerk or something like that, and they drugged her purposely to get her fired because she was helping Terry. So all three of them get into a police car and they take off. Now we're off, right? It's a police chase down the highway. Okay. Police chief and everyone else who is not unconscious is chasing Terry. As they get caught up, they're shooting at the car. The wheel explodes, right? They're riding on three tires and one rim. They have to get to the next town. I'm assuming they have to get to the next town, right? All of a sudden they hear over the radio, I don't know, whatever code it is for escort, but these two cops escort this shot up police car. Let me stop you right there. Let me stop you right there. There ain't no cop, no where that's doing that. Okay, there is a black man in the driver's seat of a shot up police car, and there's an injured police officer in the right hand side of that car, and in the back is a woman who is passed out on because of heroin. That's not a good look. That's not a good look. And they're going to require an explanation. Okay. There's not going to be this let's escort him to town. It's going to be please freeze, put your hands up, get out, turn around, and walk backwards towards me. Interlock your hands behind your head and get on your knees. That that is what he was going to hear. Not we're getting an escort. That you can stop that right now. Right now. In conclusion, I did enjoy this movie. It just some of this was not practical. Some of this was just not practical at the end. I mean, to not have to, you know, hurt anyone other than with anything other than your fists when people are just firing at you and you beat up an entire precinct and then get escorted out of town by other officers in a sundown town. It's not this ain't Disney World. This ain't Disney World. This is not a real thing. So let me know what you thought if you saw this movie. If you liked it. I love this movie. I really did. I had fun with it. So yeah, give me a comment in the comment section. Like, share, subscribe. You enjoy the content, man, and thank you for hanging out. Holla.